So welcome to Doing Stuff Outdoors. And what am I doing today? I'm going to finish the reassembly of the Stihl MS 400, putting the fuel tank, new fuel tank back on the saw. So let's just get right to it and get it finished up. Stick around. I skinned up the covering on the handle when I ran over the saw with a gator. Oh well. Try not to abuse my equipment, but it was got in a hurry. You know how it goes. You get in a hurry and next thing you know, I don't believe in stuff happening, but it's usually a lack of attention to detail. And I should have closed the tailgate on the gator, but I didn't. So believe it or not, it's always easier to put the handles on from the back. Tilt this up. Upside down a little bit. All that put in there. Like so. Wow. Definitely do not want to impact these in. As I grab the impact to at least get them started. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put these on. Tank. And I will final tighten them by hand. I did not run it down all the way. But that's going to kind of hold it together. Let's go down a little bit. Much better. Okay, now why I always forget to put that on. ideal time to put this handlebar back on was there we go. How about that? I'm much better putting stuff back together than I am taking it apart, I guess. All right, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's figure out what's going on here with this. I think the easiest thing to do is I'm just gonna drive that back out, drive it out. See what the heck is going on. So I've never had a issue with them binding up like that. I put plenty of new tanks on before. I don't know. It's being difficult, I guess. I'll say what happened is if you remember, I laid it down on the bench right here and it probably compressed it because it fits in there pretty doggone loose. So. Alright, so put this back on here like this. Alright, put this back on here like this. Like so. Of course, this spring also helps return the trigger back to where it needs to be. So, give it a little tap. Just try to center it up in both halves of the handle. A little bit more. And that was too much. I gave it the home run swing. Yeah, it looks good. Looking good. Now, this throttle thing, there it goes. Come on. Now to go right in there and drop down in place. There we go. Work like this is like trim carpenter work. Oh yeah. There we go. I like it. Now, y'all watch how easy it is to put this thing back on than it was to take it off. But you got to spread these things out and then push down on it at the same time here in the tip of the handle. So let me put the trigger lock on. And it goes in there like so. So see, I can't pull the trigger until I push that down, then I can pull the trigger. Except you better make sure that gotta get everything just right. Oh, come on. I know all that's right. Sometimes it doesn't work right until you get the handle back on it either. That's still in there. All right, So this angles in there like this. It's that easy. All right, it all looks good. So now, you'll blow out the air filter, put it on, put the engine shroud back on, and this project's done. All right, air filter blowed out. And everything works good. Engine shroud back on. Oh, I can't wait to run this thing. You know, as you get older, bigger ain't always better, that's for sure. And don't get me wrong, I like my bigger saws, but when I'm over in my wood yard on my log bucking table and things like that, I really like this saw here because it's faster than my MS 261s that I run, but it's not as heavy as a 500i. So, and even with 25-inch bar, I can still cut limb wood on that bucking table and that. I like falling trees with this thing too. And I'm not a professional, but 500i's are so quick. I mean, it cuts fast, don't get me wrong, but it's not like super fast. So let's pour some gas in it and see how she is. It would stand up a lot better if I had a bar on it. But even though I'm not a professional, I still like that 3/4 wrap because I'm a pretty tall guy and there's sometimes I want to flip the saw over, and I like having that handle on there because I can flip the saw over, especially when I'm cutting down lower and have something to hang on to instead of using the top of the bar. Oh, it's amazing how nice those caps work when there's nothing sawdust built up on them and stuff. Yeah, you got plenty of all that. I'm just going to start it up and make sure she runs. Folks, this is about 6 months since I ran this saw. Can't wait. All right, got her all gassed up. Let's see if she starts and runs. All right, we'll give her another shot here. Well, that's about it for today. hopefully you learned something by watching me screw up and by my failures. I did get the job done. I'm a lot better at reassembly than I am at disassembly sometimes. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm taking that bark box off of it. I just don't like it, too noisy. I'm gonna put a bar and chain on it and just finish getting ready to go out cutting, but that'll be in the next episode. That'll be in the next video. So if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and have a super fantastic day.